off meta comp, surprise Allegiance, and take the win over them in a huge upset. So let's see how the ban is going to work out. And hopefully One Trick is going to not give Liliana over. I mean, we know Flash is also great on rest. So I feel like maybe taking away Flash, Liliana, and Superman may be a good red side ban for One Trick. And there is a Superman being taken off the board.
It's so interesting seeing the dichotomy between NA and EU. Max not played, not picked, not banned in the entirety of EU, and still first ban priority here in NA. I think that says a lot about the capability of their offlaners, their side laners, their ability to sort of make those big plays here. They feel really confident they can use heroes like Max. Murad being denied as well. Superman and Teamy, of course, getting him off the board as well. But let's see where Flash plays into this here. And I'm going to look, Ryoma, Wonder Woman, Omen, those side laners, those crucial side laners, that's what I'm looking for as well.
Yeah, let's see if the Liliana ban is going to come out here. Means with Liliana being banned, we have like Ryoma as a top pick, Wonder Woman, Omen, all solid. Tulin maybe picked, or maybe Flash, maybe go Flash. But instead, they're going to allow Allegiance to take the Liliana here.
No, don't give Sleepy Liliana.
Go ahead and take Zeno off the board. So let's see if they're going to take the Liliana, or are they going to go for maybe a Tulin instead and play a more stronger early game composition. But well, that's surprising.
If I know Sleepy, and I kind of know Sleepy, you give him Liliana, he's gonna have
a field day.
He's gonna have a field day. He's gonna have a fun time. I mean, are gonna see Malik, Wonder Woman, so the side laners are being secured. That is good.
That was a fast, confident pickup there by One Trick. Then Ryoma's gonna be taken over here, and along with potentially, Lubu, Ryoma are really strong side laners here. They're gonna secure 2 strong side laners. One Trick also has pretty strong side laners as well with Malik and Wonder Woman. And I'm wondering if they're going to go with the Flash here, or are they going to go with a Tulin and play in a really aggressive early game composition?
I would like that here. L'Oreal's obviously another option, Preda as well, but I would agree. The early game potential, well, and Ormar would definitely play into that here as well, but actually going to save it. And I actually don't mind this here, saving that mid laner for the last pick, because they know Allegiance already has their mid laner, so grabbing the Violet and Ormar here. So this is heavy early game focus from One Trick.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive early game composition there. They got to win early game. They have to shut down Rocker. If he's going to pick more in here, they have to shut down Rocker in jungle. So let's see if, you know, the Slims maybe picked her, and Alice. Wow, that's a pretty solid combo.
Oh, they're doing it again.
Really well.
They're doing it again.
We haven't seen the Slims actually as often as what I think we were expecting to see. Week 4 started becoming used a lot more, but now kind of fell off, and Rocker deciding to bring him back.
I think this is huge. I mean, we've seen the 3-man roaming stun. Actually, every single member of this team can fit into this as a stun. But we saw it. It was the Ryoma initial setup with the Wailing Blade, the follow-up with the Sunshine, and then rounded out with the Spear coming in, and you're CC'd until you're dead.
Pretty much. I mean, even a tank is going to have trouble because Slims is passive, right? He can basically stack 3 times and has a piercing effect. So it really works really well into tanks as well. So if Slims lands that spear from flying spear from downtown, that's a pretty long 2-second stun.
Yeah, and he can combine that with the rest of the stuns that are coming out. Oh boy. Well, their rotations, because Rocker plays a very unique jungle style because he doesn't just sit back. He doesn't play a passive farm. He plays an aggressive farm here. He's going to come out of the jungles. He's going to find his moments, his key points, his power spikes, and he's going to go out, get a kill, go back, reset. Go back, get a kill, reset. And all the while, his team's also going to be grabbing dragons, grabbing towers. That is the trademark of ALG here in the early game, and this is the composition with which to do it.
Well, I have to ask you, Sweet J, we saw how the pick ban phase started. We have the potential counter pick with Flash in the mid lane. We have 53% saying that One Trick can win.
Wow.
47th believing in Allegiance. Do they have a draft that can compete against the Allegiance roster?
No, Allegiance draft is so strong. We've seen them execute that draft.
You're just ruining Twitch chat's hopes and dreams.
Do they have a chance? No.
I'm realistic, Twitch chat. So that draft, we've seen them play before. We have seen Allegiance play that
almost
and destroy
exactly
everyone.
That draft. Yeah.
So One Trick, they gotta play. They gotta win early game and just snowball this hard to have a chance.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. North America has started. The top 4 is here, and E3 playoff berths are on the line. One Trick needing to secure this victory, or else they're going to be sitting at home comfortable on the couch. Sweet J, in Verum, it's your call.
Sitting comfortable on the couch. Normally that sounds amazing, except when you're competing to go play in California. So let's see if they can do it here. Already Rocker is 1-0 for hitting those stuns. I'm going to keep track as best I can here. I'm going to be curious as to what his hit percentage is going to be, as already no crazy aggression coming out. I'm kind of surprised, given the composition the One Tricks put together, that they're not going to play a little bit more aggressive here.
Yeah, I mean, they can with Omar, and they need to, because with Alice, they have to be able to make sure they attack the front line. There's literally no front line except for maybe the Lubu here. And what One Trick can do is actually engage onto Alice if they want to, because Rest is not going to build as tanky, and he can be a source of focus for One Trick to win these fights.
I mean, One Trick is going to need to get all their focus lined up. They are going to need to identify key targets on the side of Allegiance and take them down. If their focus fire is not impeccable, they're going to get ripped apart here in this game, because, again, looking into the late game as well, obviously, you know, decent late game composition, except for this Ormar coming out. This composition from One Trick feels a little bit scatterbrained to me, because it has, you know, part of it says, oh, we're going to do all in the early game, part of it's like we're going to focus on scaling, but it's not really going to excel at either of them here, though Sleepy is going to excel and getting picked off here in the mid lane.
Yeah, what a nice play there, and a nice flicker to get out of trouble, and really good job getting onto Sleepy, because Allegiance relies on Sleepy to win that mid lane and really take off and allow his team to rotate, get the objective, and gank as well. And look at that, another stun comes up. Always stands right in front to block it and save Bruticus with a really nice rotation here.
I believe that's 2-0 in terms of spears, or okay, 3-0, or did he miss one? Did he miss one in the lane?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we're gonna go with like, okay, either way, he's doing quite well. Zelf is now getting caught up with a stun here as well. Always Green trying to peel for his team there as well. The Wailing Blade is coming in and the heal as teams are posturing around this Abyssal Dragon. Allegiance, they're going to try and grab this early here. They do not want to allow One Trick to get rolling, get any momentum in this game.
Yeah, they don't, and they can try to contest this here, potentially try to get it, but look at the Allegiance. A 4-man rotation, they have to give it up. One Trick needed to trade objective there. They cannot just allow Allegiance to take a dragon with nothing answer for that. They have to try to get a tower. They have to try to at least trade jungle. Do something so that you don't fall behind. But right now, it's looking okay for them. The gold lead is not significantly different. But look at Rest there. He's actually going into the jungle and trying to set up a little invade. Looks like he's going to back off here and not do the invade. But gold lead so far. Allegiance pulling hits slowly at 400 gold.
I think Rest is just trying to slow down, you know, whatever kind of farm is going to look to come in here. Just to try and disrupt the minions and monsters as best he can here. So I like this coming out from them. It's just keeping a good vision here, but he needs to be careful. Obviously, the Alice fairly nimble here in this early game with the shields and stuff, so not doing too bad as we do see a full committal here onto this blue buff from One Trick. They want to make sure that their carry gets that farm. Zelf is going to be the priority. All the eggs in that violet basket.
Yeah, right now he is just 100 gold behind Rocker, so not too bad. And look at that counter there. That's exactly what you want to do against Flash. You want to basically get a stun on him, and look at that. He has to waste his ult to survive there and get up. But you saw what Sleepy did. He just stunned him right on top. But Sleepy's in big trouble. He's going to fall right there.
A big overcommittal from Sleepy there. Oh, no, that was not what they needed. They are going to maybe get a counter kill here as well. Rocker looking for one more auto. KO, the spear not going to connect, but KO is going to secure it, but he has gone in way too deep now. Always Green and Zelf are going to be there. That is going to be the realm of falling. So nicely done there. A 2-for-1 trade for One Trick throughout all of this, but ALG, Rest, and Rocker are here. And that is going to be another solid pick. So a 2-for-2 trade, but Rest needs to be cautious. Get out of there. You need to count their blessings on this one.
Yeah, that was a nice rotation there. And because they're able to fend off that rotation from ALG, they're able to protect their tower, which is a really good look so far. And getting that extra kill, getting first blood and an extra kill on top of Allegiance, even though Allegiance got the dragon, puts One Trick back in the gold lead slightly here. But if they're going to give up the Spirit Sentinel, the Legion's going to get right back into the gold lead.
Yeah, this is really important here as well, and not getting behind early against a team like Allegiance, because once they get that lead, that's one thing they do incredibly well. Once they get ahead, they do not give that up. They do not make silly late game mistakes generally, unless Sleepy's feeling a little bit overconfident, but I like the poke coming in from the side of One Trick as they're posturing on this Abyssal Dragon, pushing in onto Bruticus as well. Rest is going to be the ward there, getting that vision. They're finding Always Green in the bush, but here we go. The ult going in from the Malak on the backline. Bruticus, they're grouping up a lot here. Always Green is going to be able to survive. Target fire from KO is there, but it is going to be Bruticus doing a great job of peeling and splitting for the team. But look at that! Sui J! Allegiance going off here in this fight. fight, their target prioritization was impeccable.
Yeah, nice focus there by KO. And also, they have the numbers advantage. Wonder Woman did not rotate down to help them. And because Allegiance was able to rotate first as a team and get the numbers lead, they're able to win that fight decisively. It was a good Malik ultimate. Bruticus landed a good shock ultimate. However, there was no follow-up. There was no focus. And as a result, KO barely survived that fight. Rest didn't die, and Allegiance came out on top.
The way they were able to juggle the aggro there, I think, was really important. I mean, they're constantly able to dodge and weave in and out of that fight, and really just not allowing One Trick to pick one target. Nice dodge there onto the braces submission in the top lane. That Red Stallion was on point as well. So now we have 5 kills to 3 and a 2K gold lead coming out from the side of Allegiance. They have the 2 dragons in their name as well. And they're starting to push down some towers, opening up this dragon side of the map. This is exactly what we'd expect from early game Allegiance.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want, is open up dragon side of the map, take that tier 1 tower. It's going to allow you to give pressure, put pressure on dragon side, invade that jungle, slow down Violet even further. Zelf right now only has 1 tier 1 damage item, and Walker has finished his war boots as well, so he has a lot of attack speed coming from Sims, so he's going to be able to proc his passive much faster.
Yeah, that's going to be a big factor here, but speaking of going in fast, it is MTS now, who's standing up against 3 members underneath his tower. One Trick quickly turning around here in the top lane, able to get that pick. The rotation is going to come in from AL.
Wow, what a dodge
Nice
there, really
dodge.
close. That was such a good rotation by One Trick, and they knew to back off immediately because someone was communicating map movement, and because they didn't stay underneath that tower, they were able to get out. But look at the rotation from KO there. They're going to be able to catch Zelf off guard.
That White Golem actually tanking the spear. That was huge. We do have the rotation coming in. That is a big stun. Valor will be the target, though. The braces of submission are enough to keep him alive there. That was beautifully done. I thought Wonder Woman was dead. Bruticus, a beautiful shot going in there, able to help peel for his team. That was great, and all the while, dual spirals is split pushing in the bottom lane. Really nice play coming in from One Trick.
Yeah, One Trick is doing phenomenally well. I mean, right now they're trading. AOG had a nice rotation. We're not able to take an objective out of this. However, they are going to lose mid tower. And look at Dual Spirals. He's not going to be able to get the kill onto KO, unfortunately. And they trade the bottom tower for mid-ground tower. So far, both teams are playing really, really well.
KO's like, fastest man alive, hold my Naginata, let's do this. As he gets himself out of there. That was a really nice play, able to get the tower and get themselves out without giving up a kill. And then stage, as the Abyssal Dragon is respawning here. We have the entire bottom side of the map, the entire dragon side open for One Trick now. This gives so much more ability for Allegiance to maneuver in around this jungle here. Now Valor is the target, the stun is coming, the braceless mission is going to be there, but they're pushing on through this. Oh man, that hissy fit so beautifully placed, and Rest is looking really solid so far in this game.
Yeah, that face check onto Dragon really costed him, and he's got to be careful there. Again, they have so many knockups and stuns, they just have to combo down anyone, and Wonder Woman's pretty tanky. You know, she's building a lot of health, but it doesn't matter if you get CC. And Rocker right now is 4.5k gold, finished his 3rd tier 3 item, and Violet is more than 1k gold behind Slims, which is really bad news when your ADC is not caught up in farm against their counterpart.
Yeah, but again, this is just the play style of Rocker. He's getting involved in these fights, 1-0, 1-4. I mean, just really showing that it's basically the same, but the 2 deaths that Violet is putting together has really been the difference maker here. When he comes out of the jungle, he gets value every single time, as we do see now getting value up in the top lane. That hissy fit is getting massive value. They're going in onto Zelf. He's going to be the target. It's just MTS and Rest, but the 2 of them together, the stuns, look at the damage they're able to put together. Oh, the minion!
Oh, and Sleepy comes from behind and secures a nice blinding light to kill him. And looks like he might fall to tower. Look at 1 sliver of health left, and he's still in the fight here.
A fight for how long, though? That is the question. Sleepy is in no man's land right now, trying to survive through all this. Rocker now face-checking a bush, not necessarily ideal. So we have MTS going in, trying to peel for his team, and oh no, Sleepy going in, being a little bit overconfident, and it is team who is paying the price right now. Flash does fall, but it's still a solid trade here. One Trick actually looking not too bad off of all that. However, Ryoma split push.
Yeah, Dual Spirals landed a great Malik shock ultimate onto Rocker there. Then they're able to secure a kill. Dual Spiral had the Cyclone come up, and then Malik landed the ultimate. Nice kill on Rocker. It's going to help a little bit, but still, right now, the team fighting and the focus from Allegiance and the aggressiveness is just paying off for them better.
I would agree. I mean, 8 kills to 8, though. This is a fairly even game. I think I was expecting a little bit more dominance here from Legix. Sleepy, I mean, we praise his Liliana play, like he loves this hero so much, but he's been memeing a little bit so far. I don't think he's been necessarily taking this as seriously as he normally is. He's going for crazy plays, and I think maybe he needs to play this a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah, and Dual Spirals there. Look at that combo. Already chunking Flash for almost half himself. That's what Flash needs to be careful of, because if he goes in like that, he just super speed to jump in, and then Liliana lands that combo on him. That's going to be really rough. And then Valor is going to be caught out again. However, he's going to use Bracelet of Suspicion to get out just in a nick of time.
Every single one of those stuns missing there. If any one of them had connected, that would have been a very dead Wonder Woman. And that is the combo that we're talking about, that 3-man rotation that they're bringing to the table here. Dual Spirals is now the target for MTS. The Wailing Blade is not going to connect. MTS is chasing this down here as well, though. The entire side of Legion is pushing in. However, the health bars of One Trick are still looking pretty good. As we have the shot going in, not going to connect any members, though. A nice stun, and Bruticus to the target. KO timing that out beautifully. And now Sleepy in the back lines. Well, the Reiki shot's going to be one. He's trying to escape. Bruticus, though, is going to be the target. They're turning on this, and that is going to be always green. Be hit by the stun, and we have, oh no, that was not the place to be. They are trying to peel for your team, but you're going to fall as well.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. Bruticus missed his Malik Shock ultimate. They got out-rotated. Flash got picked down. He lost so much health there, getting knocked out, and as a result, he couldn't use the ultimate or pay rest. And look at that combo there. The Alice Hissy Fit, the Sunshine coming up. It is just too deadly. You just cannot get out. You get CC'd to death.
Oh, man, that was again, CC until you're dead. The high ground tower was able to get the kill there onto KO, though, so that was actually huge. That's shut down the push to the point where ALG could not continue and going on there to win the game. That was actually massive there. The high ground tower with the backdoor able to do so much damage. You just got to be really careful and respect that here. And now it is 13 kills to 8. We have almost a 5K or a 4K gold lead coming in. Another tower is falling. Being pushed across the board is One Trick. And despite what looked like a solid opening, a couple clean kills, Relinges is back in this.
Yeah, and right now Flash is doing pretty well. He has the same farm as Sleepy, so those powers can make some plays. If they can combo the Malik Shock ultimate along with Flash's Cyclone ultimate, they can do a lot of work. And Omar also has a stun, so they can stun a lot of people if they combo their abilities as well. It's just going to come down to who is initiating better, who's landing their skill shots better. And right now, Team Allegiance is on fire, especially Rest on his Alice. He's landing every Sunshine stun, and it's causing a lot of chain CC to happen from there.
Oh yeah, but down in the bot lane, we do see Flash going in there onto Rockers, just trying to poke around, but the fight's breaking out here in top as well. Over the Spirit Sentinel, Zelf is going to be the target. He is going to fall. Nicely done prioritizing this key carry as well. Spirit Sentinel is going to drop it. As you said, Rest is doing such a phenomenal job. I don't think I've seen him miss a stun yet this game. This guy is going off.
Yeah, and that Hissy Fit was perfect there.
And dual spiral falls as well.
Yeah, captured the Malik in there. He couldn't get out. They got caught. They had to back off, and look at this. Decisive push. Always green is going to get caught again and CC'd, and boom, he's down.
Oh, and the prediction there from Rocker as well, and that is going to be it. Minions pushing in onto the core. That is going to be GG. Convincing game number 1. Allegiance are going to be your victors.